Good morning, friends. Today is our eighth day of the class, or in other words, Speak English Series 8. For the last 7 days, we were dealing with introduction and many other factors, and three powers: power of comprehension, power of conception, power of contemplation. And with these three powers, how can we improve listening? First is hearing, and from hearing, we have to reach listening. So, listening is hearing with understanding. So, hearing with understanding is possible with the powers of comprehension, powers of conception, and powers of contemplation. So, from listening, we are going to tenses. The first tense is simple present tense, second is simple past tense. Now, we are going to simple future. So, through tenses, we are traveling through time. First of all, simple present tense. Simple present tense deals with habitual action. And a day's activity we are talking about in the case of simple present tense. And question pattern also connected with simple present tense. When do you get up every day? Or when do you wake up every day? That's the question. The answer is, I get up at 6 o'clock every day. Or I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. So, the word comes in the question is do. And from that we go to the next tense, that is simple past tense. When did you get up yesterday? Or when did you wake up yesterday? I woke up at 6 o'clock yesterday. Now we are going to the third tense, that is simple future. In the first case, we are talking about habitual action. In the second case, we talk about an action which happened yesterday. Now we are going to an action which is going to happen in future. That is simple future. So we must be able to practice three tenses showing three time. When we want to talk about the habitual action, we can deal with simple present tense. When we want to say something about yesterday, we can talk in the simple past tense. When we want to say something about what is going to happen in the future or tomorrow, we can use simple future. And the question pattern is from do, does to will and shall. Do, does comes in the simple present tense. Did comes in the simple past tense. Will and shall comes in the simple future tense. So, there are three question patterns. One is, when do you wake up every day? Second is, when did you wake up yesterday? And third is, when will you wake up tomorrow? And will and shall. In the case of will and shall is used with I and we. And will is used with he, she, it, Rama, Sita, they, and all that. So now you know how to speak with all these three tenses showing time. Starting from simple present tense, we can go to simple future. One is, when do you wake up every day? When did you wake up yesterday? When will you wake up tomorrow? This way you can deal with questions and answers. First of all, when do you wake up every day? I wake up at 6 o'clock every day, or I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Second is, when did you wake up yesterday? I woke up at 6 o'clock yesterday. Then when will you wake up tomorrow? I shall wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And here we find the negatives also. In the case of I wake up at 6 o'clock every day, we can also say, I do not wake up at 6 o'clock every day. Second is, in the case of simple past tense, we can say, I woke up at 6 o'clock yesterday. I can also say, I did not wake up at 6 o'clock yesterday. In the case of future tense also we can use negative. We can say I shall wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and we can also say I shall not wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So you can either use positive or negative. So positive statement is possible, negative statement is also possible. So if we can practice the positive statements and negative statements, actually what we are doing is you are practicing the language. Practicing the language in terms of asking questions and answering questions. If you know how to ask a question and how to answer a question, then it is easiest to speak the language. And here you know two aspects. In the case of each sentence, in the case of each question, we are dealing with two aspects. One is structure, another is meaning. In the case of simple present tense, what's the structure? The simple past tense, what's the structure? And in the case of simple future also, what's the structure? In the case of simple present tense, the structure is subject plus verb. Subject plus verb or S form of the verb. That is in the case of simple present tense. That's regarding structure, and regarding meaning, we are talking about a habitual action. Then we come to simple past tense. Again, we have a structure here, that is subject plus past form of the verb. Subject plus past form of the verb. Past form of the verb is used anywhere and everywhere. That is in the case of simple past tense. And when we come to question, the question word is did. In the case of simple present tense, the question word is do or does. Here the question word is did. When do you wake up every day? And next is when did you wake up yesterday? Now we come to the simple future. Here there are two words. One is will, the other is shall. Will and shall. So will and shall comes here. And here the question is when will you wake up tomorrow? And when will you wake up tomorrow is the question. The answer is I shall wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. This way you can make questions and you can make answers. If you know how to make questions well and make answers well, then you are now dealing with three tenses: simple present, simple past and simple future. Otherwise we are dealing with three times. One is present time, second is past time, and third is future time. So when you know how to use sentences in the present time, past time and future time, you are now knowing the first stage of speech. The first stage of speech, we are dealing with three times: present time, past time and future time. So tomorrow we will go to further practices, and today we can wind up with all these tenses: simple present, simple past and simple future. Thank you for listening.